Hi, welcome to Divine Boss Babe. I'm Heidi Lynn, spirituality, life, and business coach, and today I'm going to be doing a Reiki session for forgiveness. That'll happen in just a little bit. Before really want to talk a little bit about forgiveness and why forgiveness is important, because a lot of people think that forgiveness is a four-letter word. So I did. I thought that forgiveness was a four-letter word when I first started my healing process and my healing journey to forgive my past. I have a lot of things in my past that I had to work to forgive, but the most recent one was my ex-husband, my relationship with my ex-husband. It ended up in domestic violence. I had to leave with my 1.5-year-old daughter at the time with nothing more than my car seat bag, and her diaper bag. I literally had to leave everything behind, and I had to chalk it up as if I had just lost everything in a fire. I didn't want to deal with him anymore. I didn't want to fight over anything. I just literally gave him everything, handed him everything. And it took a lot for me to get over that. And when I left, and then I was in the women's shelter for the very first night, first 3 nights, I couldn't sleep. I was anxious. I was depressed. I couldn't sleep at all. I was scared. I was terrified. I was in a new situation with my little baby, and it was very uncomfortable for 4 months because I had no idea what I was going to do with my life. I didn't know where I was going to go. I didn't know what I was going to be doing. I didn't know anything, and I was terrified. And I was in like that situation really taught me a lot about myself and a lot about just how strong I was. And I had to really come to terms at a later time. It took me a couple of years to actually kind of even start to entertain the idea of forgiveness, because for me, forgiveness was like acknowledging that what he did was okay, like that he was okay doing that, or that if I let him off the hook, then it didn't matter. And like, I just really want you to know that by forgiving either yourself or the person, it's not acknowledging what they did was okay. It's not saying, okay, what they did was fine, or it's forgotten, or it doesn't matter. What it is doing is allowing you to let yourself off the hook so that way you can heal and then move on in your journey and move on in a productive way in your life. Excuse me. So that way you can have healthy relationships, so you can be healthy, so that way you can thrive. Because if you are letting this forgiveness just hold you back and hold you down, because all you do is just ruminate about how you're upset, how everything went wrong, or whatever, if you're just in those negative thoughts, you're not doing anything more than just literally hurting yourself, because that other person is moved on. Like they're off living their life. They don't know that you're still sitting here in turmoil, okay, beating yourself up. So what I like to do is take my coaching clients and just talk to them like about, what is it doing for you to hang on to it? And then what would it be worth to you to let it go? What is it costing you to keep hanging on to this? So like, is it your health? Is it your relationships? Is it, your job or whatever? Like, what is it? What is it costing you, and how is it helping you? And what would your life be like if you didn't have this regret and anger? I can tell you that I started working with a client of mine who had a traumatic childhood and traumatic upbringing. And she had harbored a lot of resentment and a lot of anger for many years. And we start working together, and then four weeks go by of us working together. And she said that she was able to release and let go of anger and resentment that she'd been working for in the past 20 years in therapy to let go. So that, coaching paired with Reiki healing definitely helped. And she was doing the work too to get those results. But it is possible. You can let it go. And it really is important to let it go, because you will thrive once you do. So if you think that, you could benefit from that, or somebody that could benefit from coaching with me and having that energy healing experience, then reach out. Let me know. My information's in the box below. If you really are interested in a private Reiki session with me, just let me know too, because I'm really passionate about helping people and helping their lives. So with this Reiki session, I really want you to sit in a quiet spot. And you don't have to stare at the screen, but it's really important that you have it around you, and preferably you are just laying down and you're just kind of tuning in and being silent, and you're not distracted, because that's going to have more of an effect for you. Definitely don't be driving, because that's not safe, and because Reiki can bring up all kinds of emotions. I know, like for my first Reiki session, I was bawling like a baby. I literally was on the table and I was just crying. And so if I couldn't have been driving at that moment, because it wouldn't have been safe. So don't drive. And just let the Reiki heal you. And so the more you listen to this or watch this video, it's going to help elevate your vibration, and it's going to help you heal. So Reiki only helps, never hurts. And so I just want to offer you that. So if if you have any questions, please reach out to me, and I would just love to talk with you. Okay. So, also there's a resource in the box below too. I mean, in the comments rather, to help you process, whatever it is that you're going through to help you heal, because it pains my heart to see people in suffering that don't need to be in suffering, that are just stuck in this negative pattern of the past and can't let themselves move forward. So please, if you're serious about your healing journey and you're serious about just wanting to let it all go so you can move forward and be happy and healthy and confident, please use that resource. Okay. It's in the comments. And then let me know how it went for you. Okay. And if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments so that way I can get back to you. And so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so that concludes the Reiki session. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, come back, watch this more um, to help you raise your vibration and heal. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. When you like it, it helps other people see the video that might not otherwise see it. And I really want to help raise the vibration of everybody, this collective energy, so we can heal, because it breaks my heart to see people who are suffering and unable to just let their past go, because there's no need for it. The past is the past. We can't change it. All we got is the future. So we can't just keep carrying the past into our lives and keeping us from the greatness that we were brought here on this earth to do. So also hit that bell notification button, the subscribe button, so that way you can be notified when I have more videos drop. So that way you can be in the know. And if you know anybody that is interested in Reiki that you think would benefit from my Reiki healing, or that would also benefit from my energetic Reiki like coaching, please just let them know. Share this video with them and just let them know. My contact information is in the description box below. And I would love to hear from you. Also, if you've got comments, questions, please put them in the comments. I would love to hear them from you. And if you have suggestions on other videos that you would like to see, please share that too. I would love that, because I really want to feel connected to you. So please just share that information, and just let me know what are you trying to let go of, or what did you decide to let go of? Let me know. Okay. And with that, I hope you have an amazing day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.